crypto is the most exciting thing that's happening to humanity right now in many respects, from a economic standpoint, from a philosophical standpoint. There's many different levels of it. You know, many people are naysayers about it and looked at it as the past 6 months as a disaster in crypto. You know, crypto or Bitcoin went up to a fiat value of almost 20,000, and then it crashed down to 6,000. And of course, you know, all the naysayers, haha, I told you so, you know, crypto is going to collapse, blah, 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 blah. And I couldn't disagree more emphatically. And, you know, we have to understand that we're giving birth to a whole new economy, and it's not going to be easy. You know, it's, you know, everybody's expecting this effortless transition into a completely crypto economy, and that's not going to be the case. You know, if you backtrack to 2009, Bitcoin crashed 95%. And in 2010, it crashed, I think it was 80%. Don't quote me on these numbers, but just roughly. And in 2011, it crashed 65%. And in 2012, it crashed 55%. And so as you saw, the crashes got smaller and smaller until, and so what it meant was a lot more stability and a lot more base. But then 2017, something happened, and I call it, you know, John James Smith woke up, and crypto went viral because people were like, oh my goodness, I need to get on this train. And it was a panic buy. Nothing goes up 2,000%, 8,000% with any type of stability. And when I was watching crypto boom like that, I was kind of horrified. I was like, this is going to be ugly, and a lot of people are going to get hurt, and it's going to demonize the industry. And I wasn't happy about it, even though, you know, I have a significant position in crypto, obviously. And you think that want crypto to go up as high as possible. I wanted it to go up sustainably, and it wasn't. And so, you know, all these general people that have no idea what crypto is all came piling into the marketplace. And when they did, and it started to come down a little bit like it normally does, people went to a panic sell. And you have all these different mediums now. You have Coinbase and Gemini. You can quickly move in and out of the US dollar into crypto. And what happened was people went to a panic state like, oh my God, I don't understand this. And all I know is it's coming down 10%, 20%. So everybody pulled out. All the newbies pulled out, and it went down to 6,500. Well, anybody who's savvy, who's been in the industry for a long time, knows full on that Bitcoin is notorious for having these wide swings. And when it does, it booms 4 or 5 times higher than ever was. I guess what I'm trying to say is that every time it does a, quote, crash, it doesn't take long before it's reaching new highs again. So, you know, I looked at it as a very good buying opportunity. And so at that point, I was all in. And what excited me is that, you know, 2016, 2017 was this huge buzz, ICOs left and right, all these new apps coming out. I remember, you know, Ethereum was touting that there's 5,000 apps being built on Ethereum alone. And you know, to me, that's 1994, 1996 all over again, when the internet started to really come into the public view. And there was the big buzz around, you know, MySpace, GoDaddy, Amazon, everything else, Google, Yahoo, etc. And there was a lot of unknowns. You know, nobody knew what was going to happen with it. Everybody knew, you know, that there was this big monster coming in called the internet, and they didn't know really where to align themselves with. And, you know, if you had invested just a small amount of money into Apple, Google, Amazon, you off the charts would be extraordinarily wealthy right now. But if you put your money in MySpace, you know, you would have lost everything. So you really have to kind of understand exactly, you know, where the industry is going and align yourself with projects that have longevity. What excites me right now is that, going back to what I was saying back in 2016, 17, where there's a big buzz about what we're going to do, now we're doing it. And you take a look at EOS, you know, I got an EOS at 40 cents. Right now, today, it's about $15 US. And it's, you know, this development framework that, in my opinion, is far better than Ethereum. It's kind of the OS, or the operating system of blockchain in many ways. And, you know, back in I think it was, I first got into them. It was 40 cents back in October 2017. They were a concept. They were an idea. And they were like, this is a big concept, this is a big idea, and we think we can accomplish this. Please, you know, fund us, and we're going to, you know, follow through on our plan. They did it. They just launched, you know, their first main release, and it works. And the exciting thing is, you know, EOS now went, like I said, from 40 cents all the way up to $15, and I see it at 1,000. So, you know, all these naysayers out there that, oh, the crypto's not going to work. We're barely at sunrise. I mean, this is the dawn of a new beginning, and you know, all these projects are keeping their word, and they are coming to fruition, and it's happening. And so I'm extraordinarily excited. I think it's just like I said, it's just the dawn and the beginning. It's sunrise at this point. Mm-hmm. And there's never a better opportunity than right now to get in and really start supporting these projects that could transform our humanity, transform our economy, transform everything that we know.